years since their only previous World Cup win. Tonight in Paris, they're going to party like it's 1998. 6 goals in a World Cup final at the end of a World Cup that truly has delivered. And at the end of that World Cup, congratulations to France. It is they who are champions of the football world. France 4, Croatia 2.
Didier Deschamps becomes the 3rd player to have won the World Cup to go on to coach a World Cup winning team alongside Mario Zagallo of Brazil and Franz Beckenbauer of Germany. France have won the World Cup for the 2nd time. They become the 6th multiple World Cup winner with Brazil, Argentina, Germany, Italy and Uruguay. A new superstar is born in this World Cup, Kylian Mbappe, scoring a special goal in that second half and equaling that record of Pelé in 1958. You have to say Croatia put on a brilliant performance. They kept going to the very end, but with a little good fortune, a little bit of help from the referee and some terrific football in the second half. It's France that are the World Cup winners.
Yeah, as fortunate as they were to be leading at half-time, that totally changed in that second 45 minutes. They found a way to get Griezmann into the game, Mbappe into the game. They tightened up at the back, and they were a much better team in that in the second half. Congratulations to them. They've been magnificent.
The last World Cup final to produce 6 goals was 1966, of course, and that took extra time to do so. And France are the first team to score 4 in a World Cup final since Brazil in 1970. Terrific performance in the second half, Jürgen.
Absolutely terrific from both sides, but I think France stepped it up second half, especially their leaders stepped it up, with Pogba and Mbappe delivering, and also Griezmann. And at the end of the day, they made the difference. They stepped it up when you needed them the most. You feel sorry for Croatia. Croatia, I mean, this is an outstanding performance. It's a team that you have to give so many compliments for those performances throughout the entire World Cup. It's a team that you now have to look at, towards the European Championship in 2 years from now as one of the favorite teams. They've played terrific football with a lot of heart. They gave everything they had, but they found a team in France that really kind of knew exactly when to kill them off, and that's what they did in the second half.
It was a wonderful World Cup, and it gave us a wonderful final as well.
Yeah, sometimes these games, because there's so much riding on them, the finals, they kind of peter out into being kind of boring chess matches. This was anything but. The way that Croatia came into this, they need credit as well for the way they attacked this game in the first half especially, put France under immense pressure. A couple of decisions didn't go their way, then they'll feel hard done by. But France, whatever he said to them at half-time, look what it means to these guys. Whatever Deschamps said at half-time, it worked, because the way that they came out second half, they were fantastic. I think Varane, other than the guys that these guys mentioned, Varane needs special mention. He was a rock at the back. He defended for his life. Everything that came into that box, he put his head on, his body on the line. And I think this is a fantastic opportunity for this squad now. If you look at the players that were left behind, do you know what I mean? Martial, like the players like that. Benzema didn't even get on the flight. You know what I mean? There's big players who didn't even get there. They got a deep squad, and they're now a team that know how to win.
And also, Deschamps made a big decision in the second half when they were being beaten 2-1 to take Kante off. I know he was on a yellow card, but still, that's a big decision. And after that, they were far more comfortable.
There he goes, he's being thrown up in the air. Tell us, Jürgen, what it feels like to go through those emotions of winning a World Cup.
Well, I think all they want to is just to enjoy this moment, just to kind of party. Obviously, they're going to party for days, but they just now, I mean, they're just taking in every second of it. They showed huge character second half, determination. Pogba stepped it up, Mbappe stepped it up, Griezmann stepped it up. So they just really take it all in now. And you got a feel for this Croatian side, really, because they gave us so much joy throughout the entire tournament.
When you mentioned the name there, Pogba, he was immense, especially second half. Pressure on, he's got to come to the fore. Huge price tag on his name. He's had a tough season in terms of from the media, from people in the game, calling him out in a Manchester United shirt. I think it's down to Jose now to unlock this Pogba that we saw at the World Cup, because he was responsible. He stood up to a lot of hard tests in a midfield there, and was one of the talismans of this team.
France are going to be strong favourites to win tournaments in the near future, because this is a very young side.
Well, just look at the defence, Gary. I think it's got an average age of 24. And they showed incredible experience, I think, already in this tournament. Obviously learned from what happened 2 years ago. So for them to come in and perform as they have done, and I said it before the game, they seem to have a bit of everything. They've got, if you want to, they can dig out a result, they can be tight and compact, but they've also got so much flair in there. They've got Griezmann, they've got Mbappe.
Not quite sure who Pogba's signaling to there.
He's talking to the people that are talking about him, who've been hammering him for the last year. These players, that's the strength of character. That's what's been shown today throughout this tournament. That's character. You use people's negative energy as fuel sometimes, and I think that's where he's at.
Antoine Griezmann there, one of the goal scorers in this final from a penalty that will be talked about for many a day, I suspect. And it's probably for the best, Alan, that it wasn't the one. It didn't all. The City players just celebrating together there.
Yeah, I don't like that, but I'm joking. They've won the World Cup. You can do what you like.
Deschamps getting it again.
That's what we were saying to Jürgen today when Jürgen was at Breckmore, and Jürgen was saying, do we have to wear jacket and tie for the final? I said, Jürgen, you've won the World Cup. You can do whatever you want.
You can get away with whatever you want. It's stunning, really. I mean, the way the whole France thing, the way they played in this whole tournament, they've played all sorts of different kinds of football, haven't they? Sometimes they've sat deep net on the counter. Against Argentina, they went toe-to-toe, didn't they?
Well, we looked at the media reports we were talking about earlier. The Belgium lads said it was anti-football the way they played against Belgium. But like you said, they've been criticised in the group stages as well, but the way they've played, they've adapted to each and every opponent they've played against. And that's a sign of a great coach, staff, and a team that can be adaptable. To win things, you can't just keep playing your own way. That's sometimes special teams can do that. But at the end of the day, they got the job done. And when people look back on it in the record books, they won't go, oh, they didn't really play that good football. And the players will be sitting on the beach this summer going, you know what, I don't care how we done it, we got the medal.
And they also had two players that scored 4 goals each. And I think we should congratulate Harry Kane. Harry Kane has won the Golden Boot, so well done, Harry. England have won something at this World Cup anyway. France beat Argentina, they beat Uruguay, they beat Belgium, and then they beat Croatia in the final. I mean, that's a tough run in anybody's book.
They've got a great spine right throughout the middle of the team. When you look at Lloris, when you look at Varane, who I thought was immense again.
And TT as well.
Yeah, and TT, Pogba in there, Kante.
No real weakness in that side.
No, I think the hardest part for him is probably picking the actual squad, because there's that much players in the squad. But you look at Giroud. Giroud doesn't hit the target in the whole tournament. No. But he's got a World Cup winners medal, so
he's done a job. He's done a job. I mean, he is a goal scorer.
He did the work for the team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He put himself totally, at his disposal for the team, and this is a great example, a great compliment as well. Yeah. No, Didier Deschamps has done a tremendous job, because he took every single game 1000% seriously, and he kind of changed little pieces, where a lot of people can say whatever they want to, but he adjusted from game to game to game, and it's 7 games in a row that you have to do that, and he did it, and he deserves a huge compliment.
It's been a World Cup of extraordinary events and extraordinary goings on, and the 6th goal in that game from Mandzukic was an moment of madness from Hugo Lloris, Rio.
We was all sitting here just gasped, like, what is he doing? What was he thinking? Is that every part about this is wrong. Like, he's go away from where the forward's coming from, but he actually goes to go back. It's like he's almost thinking, you know what, I need to get on the show reel and put. He's tried to megs him. I don't know what he's tried to do. I can't actually work it out. It's weird.
In the main, he's been a very good goalkeeper in this tournament. He'll be relieved that they've gone on to win it after an